We interrupt this program for a special news bulletin. 3 young singers who soared to the heights of show business on the current rock and roll craze were killed today in the crash of a light plane in an Iowa snow flurry. The singers were identified as Ritchie Valens, 17, Buddy Holly, 22, and J.P. Richardson, known professionally as the Big Bopper. The aircraft, chartered from the Dwyer Flying Service, crashed near Mason City, ironically the setting for the prominent musical The Music Man. The pilot, Roger Peterson of Clear Lake, Iowa, was also killed. The 3 singers had appeared at the Surf Ballroom in Clear Lake, Iowa last night and were on their way to Fargo, North Dakota. Their small chartered plane crashed in a lonely farmyard about 15 miles northwest of Mason City. Cause of the crash was due to inclement weather conditions. Details upcoming from Action Central News.
We're going to delve into the autopsy of Ritchie Valens, a talented musician whose life was cut short far too soon. Ritchie Valens, born Richard Steven Valenzuela, was a Mexican-American singer and songwriter who rose to fame in the late 1950s. He was just 17 years old when he recorded his first hit, "Come On, Let's Go." His career was on the rise, and he was set to embark on a national tour with Buddy Holly and the Big Bopper. Unfortunately, tragedy struck on February 3, 1959. Valens, Holly, and the Big Bopper were all killed in a plane crash. Just 3 weeks after their tour began, Valens' death marked the end of an era, and his music continues to be cherished by fans around the world. A full autopsy was never ordered or performed, but the external examination is as follows. The body of Richard Valenzuela was clothed in a black wool cloth overcoat containing a label, Harris and Drank. Los Angeles, California. A black wool cloth suit containing inside the coat label Souls, San Fernando, California. A white shirt and underclothing. On the volar surface of the right forearm was a dark tattoo of initials RV. The head was badly crushed and deformed, the calvarium region wide open and the brain tissue almost completely eviscerated. The right side of the face was crushed and flattened and the right eye socket eviscerated. The facial features were not identifiable. There was marked deformity of the left forearm due to fracture, a 1-inch laceration on the dorsum of the left hand at its junction with the little finger. The left upper femur had marked deformity with fracture, while the right tibia showed a compound fracture. There were 2 shallow lacerations in the medial mid-left shin region. Internal injuries were not appraised because autopsy was not done. Fingerprints were taken of the deceased for purposes of identification. Personal effects, Richard Valenzuela, were as follows. 1 silver crucifix in religious metal. Brown leather pocket ease with black lacing and stamped design. Numerous miscellaneous receipts. Several photos. Coroner's fees for a total of $10.50. Check on Hollywood Office, California Bank, 1600 N Vine, St. Hollywood, Calif. Number 359 for $50. Check, same as above. $359, $50. Bracelet Siver chain with Donna attached. His body was released to the Wilcox Funeral Home on February 4th. Richie was laid to rest at the San Fernando Mission Cemetery in Missions Hills, California. When his mother Concha passed away in 1987, she was laid to rest beside him.